All right, let's turn my beats back on. You've been dropping weight since you got a physical trainer? No, I'm not tracking my weight right now. I'm bulking up right now. Not cutting weight. Boom, boom, boom. Time to cut weight is like springtime, so then you're ready for the summer. It's summertime. It's too late already, bro. I'm bulking up. Is it okay if you rate the PC I'm building? No. Why would I rate your PC, nigga? If you happy with it, that's all that matters. I am in grad school in Nashville, and I do Uber and Lyft part-time, extra cash. I had to drive an anti-vaxxer for 20 minutes. It was the most awkward, annoying conversation. I would have told that nigga to shut up, bro. I'd have been like, bro, I ain't trying to hear all that. We trying to get in from point A to point B. But you know what I am trying to hear? Let's talk about that new Palworld announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh off the heels of averaging 1 million players last week. Let's see, Steam DB. Let's look at what they're doing right now. There's 300,000 people playing right now, almost 500,000 in the last 24 hours. And this is just the PC version, so there's definitely 1 million people playing online still. Fresh off the heels of the success of Palworld 1.0, the full launch of the game, Palworld also announced and revealed, not revealed, but they also launched their TCG, their trading card game, which, fun fact for those unaware, because I feel like the only thing people are talking about when it comes to the Palworld TCG is the scalpers, but it is a playable card game. I think, in my opinion, if anybody from Palworld sees this, you need to release a digital version of the game so that people can play like Magic Arena or Master Duel with Yu-Gi-Oh! So people can learn how to play. But right now, the Palworld cards are hard to find because the scalpers are scooping them all up, trying to cash in on the hype. With the TCG here, we now have a new game called Palworld Online coming to mobile. What are scalpers? Scalpers are scum human beings who go and buy things that are hyped up. They'll buy it in bulk and then raise the price of the shit. So the Palworld booster packs, the MSRP, the retail price is $50. And you're supposed to get 12 booster packs in there. But they went and bought a lot of them up, and now they're on eBay for like $200. Like, I'll show you. Let's see. Let's see. Palworld TCG. Yeah, so you got one here that's almost $200 right here. Got one that's $175, $179. These are the booster packs, basically. $180, $200 right here. This man charging $400 for this one fucking card. Just out of control. We don't know this game is even going to be here next year. $150, $170. So what happens is, the problem with scalpers is they price people out. This is a new trading card game. It prices kids and adults out that want to actually learn to play the game. I was actually interested. I'm a card person, bro. I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I started recently playing Magic. What's the name? I like card games. I played Hearthstone a lot. And I was like actually trying to learn how to fucking play this game. And now it's like impossible to buy a bunch of shit. So that's what I said. They need to release a digital version. But yeah, that's what scalpers do. If you remember when the PS5 came out, it was hard to buy a PS5 because they used bots to buy them all up. And then they charged $2,000. Well, anyways, Palworld Online has been announced for iOS and Android. And if you go on Twitter, there's been a surprisingly positive response to this, especially because it's a mobile game. I wish they would just bring this to PC as well. Garena has announced Palworld Online, a large-scale multiplayer survival adventure game currently in development under licensing from Pocket Pair. It will be available on iOS and Android in 2026. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The war against Pokemon and Nintendo continues. Paying $2K for a PS5 to play Fortnite is crazy. Crazy. Palworld is widely recognized, and we will see an opportunity to bring the essence of the PC title to mobile in a way that encourages players to connect and venture together, said Garena's president. Working closely with Pocket Pair, we're focused on preserving the depth, immersion, and freedom that will define Palworld while thoughtfully optimizing the experience for mobile play. Based off of what they're saying, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. Because if I'm reading this correctly, it sounds like this is the game that should have released in the first place. And what I mean is, my problem with Palworld is when people hop into your world, they can only play their created character when they're in your world. It's not a ever evolving, constant, consistent world. But with this being an MMO, this is going to be a consistent world, it sounds like. So I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes me not want to play the PC version and just wait for the mobile version, especially because a game like this is It's very simple controls. It could work on mobile easily. It says I'm still on dim attack or Denshin attack. Oh, let me change it. Let's see. Just Pocket Pair CEO added that General has an extensive experience in global publishing, localization, and live operations for mobile games. We're pleased to work with Garena on the licensed development of Palworld Online and look forward to seeing a new Palworld experience brought to players worldwide. Palworld Online reimagines the depth, freedom, and scale of the original PC survival creature collecting title for mobile. As officially a licensed title, it introduces a new narrative setting with the original story elements while expanding into a massively multiplayer ecosystem. So it's going to be an MMO and a new story featuring a seamless yeah, that's exactly what it is. Featuring a seamless interconnected world, Palworld Online invites players to journey alongside mysterious creatures called pals and progress as a team anytime, anywhere. This has the potential to actually be better than the console and the PC version, bruh. So yeah, seamless world, online play and cooperative progression centered on playing together. Palworld Online lets players meet together in the world, form groups, build shared settlements, and engage in cooperative and combative activities, from tackling challenges, player versus player environment encounters with friends, blah, 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 blah. Because this is not a custom experience, that means that everybody's probably going to be on the same XP system. So you're not going to be able to have like how I set it up my server where I have like XP faster. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind grinding if that means I can always play with my friends online. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Just put this shit on fucking PC, bruh. Just rework Palworld into Palworld Online. Why are y'all releasing this as a mobile game? I'm not saying I won't play it. I'm interested, but yeah. Talking about doing something with your revenue. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? So this is one of the few like mobile games that like I'm kind of looking forward to. And if it's good, if it's basically the PC version, but it's a shared online world that I can play with my friends, I'd honestly rather play this version, especially because it's on the phone. I could take it anywhere, or on the iPad. I could take it anywhere. So low key, if I'm Nintendo, I'd be shaking in my boots. It's going to be a gotcha. Let's not speak that into existence. I am curious to what's going to be the business model. That would fuck it up. Hey, if anybody from Pocket Pair sees this, do not let this team from Garena fuck it up. The only thing y'all should be charging for is like skins, but don't make it a gotcha. Keep it as a creature collector game. Don't charge exuberant amount of money for spears. Keep all that shit free. Just make it a basic, basic skins and stuff you can pay for. I don't want to pay for none. If it's a gotcha, chat.
Man, I'm gonna play this off stream, man. We're gonna finish this mission up off stream.
I'm gonna hope for the best. It'd be stupid if it was one. Does anybody know how Beasts of Reincarnation runs on PC? Oh, somebody just answered it right there. I'm playing it and it's got frame rate issues and camera stutter, because I was about to say I didn't download the fucking drivers. Hopefully it runs well, because I don't feel like restarting the stream just to download some damn drivers. You can't download them on stream. It'll fuck up your OBS. It's buttery for me. I didn't. Oh, it's the Xbox version that's running like shit. Watts is playing it and she said it's smooth for her. Ask her if she downloaded the drivers, because I forgot to. What else I got for ya? Oh, no surprise. Madden. Who sent me a friend request? All right. What'd I tell y'all about this shit, bro? Get blocked, nigga. What'd I tell y'all about that shit? Get blocked, nigga. Don't send me a fucking friend request. I don't know you. I bet you know me now. Told y'all about that weird ass shit. There go that attention you ordered. I hate that shit, bro. Don't send me a fucking friend request unless I told you to. I don't know you. Drop 5 subs in the chat to apologize. Madden is back to scamming. Madden 27 will test fans again with microtransactions. A few weeks ago, fans of EA Sports College Football 27 took to social media to protest the inclusion of microtransactions in single-player modes, along with the removal of XP sliders and Road to Glory. Shout out to the college football community. College football community did so well, they inspired the 2K community to try. Unfortunately, the 2K community is ran by a bunch of boneheads, and they can't even decide on what they want to do. It's a lot of just middle-of-the-road ass solutions instead of real revolution. And that's why we always just go in a fucking circle, bro. Unfortunately, the 2K community is ran by boneheads. Anyways, the pushback led to EA removing the micro, and nobody listens to me because I'm not cool enough. I don't have the points. I'm a corny sandal and sword, wand and potion gamer, so niggas is not gonna listen to me, bro. It's only smart when it comes from their community. The pushback led to EA removing the microtransactions from both Road to Glory and Dynasty mode while adding new XP gain options to the latter. At the time, I'd reported that should EA reverse course of anything, it wouldn't be a permanent decision. And with the launch of Madden 27 coming in just over a week, that's exactly the case. EA adding more ways to spend money this season. It's understood that Madden 27 will include more microtransactions in its single-player superstar mode. There will also be more monetization options in other aspects of the game to help speed up overall progression. EA did not respond to the request for comments on the story. When asked whether the increase in microtransactions in the game had anything to do with the pending sale to the Saudi Arabia PIF, one source said they couldn't be sure, but that increasing revenue was a heavy discussion internally. I doubt it has anything to do, maybe. I think it has more to do with the fact that Andrew Wilson, for those unaware, the CEO of EA, got an $8 million raise. So last year he made $30 million. This year he made $38 million. So if I had to take an educated guess, that nigga Andrew Wilson said, damn, bro. That I said, bro. That nigga sitting in his office like this. I made 38 million. What if I made 45? Yeah, the Green Goblin head ass nigga. What if I made 45 million, bro? It would be awesome. Like, your life doesn't change, but whatever. I could use another yacht. The same source said that where they believe the mistake came with the college football was the lack of upfront communication. They said the company's aiming to be clear with communication on their plans in order to avoid surprises, like what happened with college football 27. Regarding the expected social media response from fans and creators, sources say EA is prepared for what's likely to come. While they hope that better communication will result in less of an uproar, they know there will be a group that will be upset. However, it was said that it's unlikely they will pivot in a way they did with college football. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, wait a second. They won't give in to every social media movement, one person said. Fuck them niggas, they're gonna get your money. Jokes aside, I do believe this. Reason being is, to be fair to the Madden community, I do think that the college football community had an easier fight. It's easier to make EA pivot because that's a newer franchise. I mean, it's not new, but it is new, if you know what I mean. It's only been back for like a couple of years, so they can't afford to fuck up too hard because then they're gonna lose their extra source of revenue. But with Madden, they've had people hooked into Madden for over 20 plus years since they've been exclusive, right? So they probably feel like, you know, fuck them Madden niggas. They're gonna do whatever the fuck we say. If we tell them bend over, they say at what angle, pussy? That's what they gonna say. And that's not to say that the Madden community can't win, but I do think you're gonna have to fight a little bit harder. All it took was one YouTuber to make a video and a couple people amplifying that video in college football. You know, they changed course. I feel like it's gonna probably take the entire Madden community to make them change course when it comes to these new microtransactions. The problem is I'm not too in tune. I don't want to speak on the Madden community. I'm not too in tune with them. I don't know what their community looks like. I know the 2K community is run by a bunch of morons, but I can't speak on the Madden community to be fair to them. So, I mean, that's what I would say if anybody from the Madden community sees this. Y'all got to get together in a Discord and say, we not supporting this shit. Be like, all right, on Monday, like, be like, look, on Monday, we all gonna drop videos, bro. Like the 10 biggest creators or whatever. Oh, EA would notice. But like one person making a video is not gonna be enough. But I can't speak on the Madden community because I'm not familiar with them, bro. Nah, they'll support it. Probably. I'm not gonna hold my breath when it comes to these ball and gun niggas. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Tim the Tap Man, the ball and gun admiral, he had a clip go viral last week saying that there's no games to play. They do this once a year, these Call of Duty niggas, I swear to God. He had a clip that went viral last week that said there's no games to play. The best game of 2026 is Marvel Rivals, bro. I'm like, bro, if this Dr. Eggman shaped head ass nigga don't shut the fuck up, bro. Ain't it crazy how this bald-headed nigga ain't getting enough air to his fucking head? Because he always saying stupid shit like he can't breathe. I don't know what the fuck he be talking about, bro. But people like that shit, bro. People like that shit, man. I can go on a whole tangent on why, but I'm gonna leave that alone, bro. Must be nice to have that complexion of protection, boy. Motherfuckers be looking for a reason to hate me, and I be telling the truth. Then 10 years later, you circle back to TBH, you was right. My bad, T. I should have listened, bro. I was a little nigga back then. My frontal lobe wasn't fully developed, bro. My frontal lobe wasn't. Now my frontal lobe is partially developed. I kind of understand. Could you explain it one more time? Just one more time for me, man. Just one more time. I can't stand that nigga. That nigga think he's smart. She never put nobody on. This shit is fucking funny. Next time, don't yell at the mic like a maniac, even if you slightly disagree on the comment. It'll make you look out of place, and you shouldn't be doing that as acting as a clown. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm over here making jokes. I'm not even yelling. I'm gonna just ban you, you bitch ass nigga. Don't tell me what to do. Hey, everybody point and laugh at this nigga, bro. You banned. Get that ass banned. What the fuck you talking about, bitch ass nigga? I have not yelled once on this stream. What are you talking? This is what I'm talking about, bro. Here's another problem too. This is why it's hard to fight the good fight on anything. We got so many emotional men, bro. Just emotional weirdos on the fucking internet, bro. You niggas sit in Discord and watch Crunchyroll with ugly bitches all night. Discord kittens and shit like that. Got no relationships outside. All I did was criticize the corporation. Played an LTG. All I did was fucking criticize the corporation. This nigga said stop shouting. I didn't even shout. I'm gonna be honest. I've never shouted on my stream. That's the funny part. I want everybody. I'm not even mad. I've never shouted on my stream. What are you talking about, dude?
When I say bum, 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 when I say bum.
Man, chat, send that nigga to hell.
Mods, clean up the chat. Get this bitch ass nigga out of here.
We need some of y'all need these father figures, bro. It really shows, man. It really shows. What else I got for you? Microsoft is bringing the Xbox 360 games to PC. Who's ready to relive those childhood days, those high school days? Building on its recently announced plans to bring original Xbox games to PC, Microsoft is also planning to let developers bring their Xbox 360 games to PC as well, according to a leaked document seen by The Verge that was sent to developers recently. 360 games will be available to run on the next-gen Project Helix console, Xbox PCs, and handheld devices, the document says. So they are planning, it sounds like, if these documents are true, that backwards compatibility will be a thing for the next Xbox. Yeah, I'm gonna play Beast of Reincarnation tonight. Microsoft has already said that the Helix will play PC games, so making these older Xbox titles available on PC helps build a broader Xbox library that can travel between devices, similar to what's already possible with Steam. Creating all these digital licenses also set up for a future of consoles without disk drives. Sony has already declared game discs dead, and Microsoft may follow. Well, I made that with the... Yo, shout out to Fear Mojo with the 20 gifted subs. Appreciate you. I owe y'all 5 push-ups. I appreciate you with the big 20. That's crazy. I owe 5 after this. With 360 games, developers can opt into making them backwards compatible, and they will control over things like games prices and if it's available to Game Pass. The feature is expected to have a gradual rollout between 2027 and 2028. Shout out to Device King with the sub across next-gen devices. The full launch of original Xbox games on PC is also set for October 2026. The initial program was announced in July, including just 4 games. The document also includes details about a way for players to get a digital version of a game that's already owned on a physical disc, which The Verge's Tom Warden reported in July. The document says that if a player puts an Xbox One or a Series game on disc into an Xbox One or a Series X console with a disc drive, they'll be granted a digital license that's bound to the disc in the player's account. The license will stay with a player across Xbox devices, but if the disc changes hands, the license will transfer to the new person. That should mean that gamers can still trade and sell games once the original owner of a disc does so. They can play the digital versions that they got from the disc. This is a W. They're basically saying if you buy the disc version, you load it into the disc drive and you can download a digital version of that game and you could throw the disc in the closet. And just in case anything ever happens to your Xbox, you still have it right there. You can load the disc back in because the license is tied to your account, and then you can still sell it if you get rid of the license, which that's cool. According to the document, a public beta for the disc to digital program was set for July with general availability set for August. We understand Microsoft has originally planned this test as disc to digital program with Xbox insiders in July, but the beta was delayed. It's unclear if the timeline of August general availability is still accurate. So here's what you need to do, chat. not chat, but Xbox. You guys have made a lot of boneheaded ass moves over the last year. This is a good move. I said it on the podcast. If you haven't seen a new podcast up at youtube.com/GI updates, let me go ahead and plug that real quick. I cannot spell. New podcast up. Make sure to click that right there. Nothing too crazy. youtube.com/GI updates. Watch that before you go to bed. I said it on the podcast, but I think what they need to do is they need good PR. I think Gears of War E-Day's multiplayer reveal last year was some of the best PR that Xbox has gotten over the last year or two. They need more of that. And the only way you're going to get that is you need to remind people why they love Xbox. I think there's been so much drama with the layoffs and all the other bullshit going on with Xbox with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond. It's easy to forget why people fell in love with this brand. So it's your job, not mine. It's your job to remind people why they love this brand. And I'm going to do my part if I see something dope to uplift it, like Gears of War E-Day. But y'all got to meet us halfway. The hardware is only as good as the software that's on the hardware. Software pushes hardware, and that's why there are 4 PS5s sold for every 1 Xbox Series. Y'all need more Gears of War E-Day, and y'all need more fucking original IPs. So I hope going into the next generation in 2028, they really double down and they just start releasing heater after heater after heater that you can't get on PlayStation, by the way. And then on top of that, make it more of an eco-friendly system with Project Helix. Maybe have Steam on there too. You got to add some features on there that's not available to PS5 so that it takes away people from that PlayStation. Because I feel like going from the PS3 and the Xbox 360 to the PS4 and the Xbox Series, it was 50-50 until they fucked up with that TV shit. But going from the PS4 to the PS5, it was no debate for most people. Most people were just, without even a thought, going from the 4 to the 5. The Xbox Series was never in the conversation. It's time for y'all to get back in the conversation. There's a Gears beta on August 6th. Yeah, but you got to pre-order the game. I don't do pre-orders, nigga. What I tell y'all niggas about pre-ordering shit? What the fuck I tell y'all niggas? I'm not pre-ordering shit. There's gonna be a free beta like a week later. Y'all can wait a week. They not getting my fucking money, man. I buy the game the day of or the day before it comes out. I'm not pre-ordering shit, bro. I tell you niggas about that shit. Stop giving them your money. I don't want to play Gears that bad. There's too many fucking games out right now. But if y'all like it, we love it, I guess. It's free if you got Game Pass. I don't got Game Pass. Fuck Xbox, bro. I don't got that shit. Ain't nobody getting my money. I'm a pirate. Why y'all feel the need to tell y'all fucking criminal shit y'all got going on, bro? Oh, well, that was actually pertaining to this one, so I never even do that. I don't even know why I say that one. Sony news. Sony says its product is more affordable than high-end gaming PCs. And I got to call Cap. Let's see what they have to say, though. Isn't there a Fed in the chat? Yeah. Let me hit that shit again. Hey, I don't know if you know that nigga that said in the chat that said he steal games. It's a nigga in the chat about 20 minutes ago that just said he got a job interview with the feds, bro. Y'all better chill the fuck out, bro. Like, yeah, we got awesome Officer Tatum in the chat, man. During a recent earnings call, Sony's chief financial officer, the same one that we talked about last week that said that y'all wasn't going to do shit. They not worried about the lack of discs because y'all pussy. They said it's not going to affect the PS6. That CFO noted that discs are not only a distinguishing factor PlayStation from PC and emphasized that their products are more affordable than high-end PCs. Since Sony officially announced the end of production for the PlayStation disc games in 2028, fans have eagerly awaited the company's response to the backlash regarding this decision. Sony has finally addressed the strong views expressed by its user base, but has made it clear that they will not be reversing their decision. The company has reiterated its belief that discs are not a significant factor that distinguishes its console from a PC. Spotted by WCCF Tech during a recent earnings call, the CFO was asked about Goldman Sachs analysts how the company plans to differentiate the PlayStation from the PC, especially as physical discs are disappearing. The CFO responded, "We don't feel that the disc is..." Shout out to Bryce with the super chat. "I put 2 hours into Beast of Reincarnation and it's fun. Fair warning for anybody playing Xbox, it does have optimization issues. Other than that, it's cool." Ain't that shit an Xbox game? How the fuck it got optimization issues? It's on Game Pass. What the freak? "We don't feel that the disc is the factor that differentiate from the PC," the CFO added. that the PC offers certain ways to play that are long-tailed, while PlayStation's strengths lie in providing curated content. Really? I feel like that's bullshit. The top 10 best-selling games on PlayStation last year were ball and gun games. Only 1 or 2 weren't, but the majority were ball and gun games. So I don't think the average PlayStation fan is buying a PlayStation because they get strong, curated content. The average PlayStation nigga is not playing Astrobot. They're not playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. At most, they're playing Ghost of Tsushima. At most, they're playing Uncharted. But they're not playing this shit, so I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, curated content. I genuinely think that Sony has their head up their ass. The only reason the PlayStation is winning so much is just the success of the PS4. People love the PS4. I think the PS4 is probably the most beloved Sony console after the PS2. And they rode the success of the PS4 into the 5 off of goodwill, off of good strength. This, clout. Clout is carrying Sony, not a curated fucking content. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? If that was the case, why niggas only playing Madden and 2K? Like, oh shit. He said, "What do I think about your prime minister?" I don't even know who your prime minister is, nigga. So I don't think about him. Exactly. Sounds like they need to be humbled. Fact. No, for real. Sony is arrogant, man. Arrogant, bruh. Fucking arrogant. I beg to differ, man. With the PS5 being $950 new, if you want another controller, that's definitely going to push you to $1,000. If you want a game, that's going to push you over $1,000. If you want 2 games, if you want a PS5 with a controller and 2 games, you're paying $1,100 plus taxes. Those are PC prices. And I can't help but feel the average person is stupid, but I don't think they're that stupid. I do think when the PS6 comes around, there are going to be some people that are going to take a step back. And they're going to say, because there's no doubt in my mind, that PS6, if these RAM prices don't come down, that PS6 is going to start at $1,000. There's no doubt in my mind, some people are going to take a step back and say, do I really want to be locked into the ecosystem of the PlayStation, knowing I'm only going to get maybe 1 exclusive a year? I'm not going to get any real good sales. Why I took a step back like that? Why not? Versus I can go to PC, I got to pay for the online. I can go to PC, I don't pay for the online. I can use whatever controller I want. The Steam sales are immaculate. They have free games on the Epic Game Store, free games on Amazon. GOG, there's no DMR. There's just so many benefits. And there's no diss on the PlayStation 6. I do think some people are going to take a step back and say, maybe this isn't for me. But a birthday boy in the building, happy birthday. We can get the shit out of Micro Center. Like you said, they're pricing out their own hobby. Yeah. I don't know if I can't definitively. Usually I'll say definitively, I'll make a prediction, but I'm not going to lie. Them Sony ponies are very loyal to their product. It's a 50-50 what's going to happen when the PS6 comes around. I can't confidently say I know whether or not people are going to switch up. I can confidently say I know some people will switch up and go to PC or Xbox or Nintendo, and that's going to be like their main platform. But I can't confidently say the majority will, because them Sony ponies are brainwashed, boy. They call Sony ponies because them niggas ride for Sony, boy. They ride for them, boy. So the only thing I can say that'll make me more confident in saying that is, like, Sony's going to have to keep doing stupid shit that pisses people off. Keep it up for the next 2 years. We got something for you. Our earnings reports are down. How are we down 40%? What else I got for you? Oh, hold up. 05. I forgot. I almost forgot. 05 push-ups. Let me see. Yeah, the saddle's waiting, bro. Oh, boy. I don't need help, bro. Oh. Said I'm cheating. Yeah, I have good memories with PlayStation, but nah. Hey, but look, if you're thinking about trading to PC or switching to PC if you're not on it, the way you do it is you're gonna have to bring your friends over, because that's one of the main things I hear. I want to switch to a different platform, but all my friends are on PlayStation. Y'all need to hop into the Discord. You need to hop into the PlayStation call one day and say, look, my nigga, Sony sucks right now. We're going to PC when the PS6 comes around. I need y'all to start setting aside $50 a month. I need you to start setting aside $100 a month. I need y'all to be ready. Because one day I want us all to go to Micro Center. We're going to ride into Micro Center. We finna go to the GPU aisle. Point me to the 590, to the 690, and we finna level up. We finna fucking level up. That's what we gonna do. Shit. Y'all can all take a picture outside the Micro Center. Y'all can all take a picture outside the Micro Center with your fucking GPUs and shit. GPUs on your head and shit. You know what the fuck going on, bruh. Yeah, group planning calls, bruh. I'm off the subs. Nah, I'm not. Chill. Or at least get a pre-build. Yeah, y'all can walk into Costco and get a pre-build. The pre-builds are good. I've been trying to convince my friends for a couple years now. I gave up and made new friends. Hey, that's an option too. That is an option. Some of y'all be acting like you can't make new friends, bruh. Spin that shit. Shout out to LP Mac with the sub. I did it, everyone. I officially ordered my gaming PC. I'm done with PlayStation. Shout out to you. Some of y'all be acting like you can't make new friends. You can make friends in our Discord, but here's some food for thought, and this has nothing to do with gaming, okay? Growing up is understanding that certain friend groups are for certain things, okay? I get you grew up in the sandbox together, but there are certain things with your friend group you might have outgrown. JG will tell you. JG's friends that he grew up with, they are primarily ball and gun gamers. They play 2K and Madden. There's a reason he primarily plays games with us. It's because he decided he moves on. He still loves those friends. I'm gonna be honest, most of my friends from like high school that I'm still cool with, they primarily are ball and gun gamers. I don't hate them. I talk to them every once in a while, but I moved on, bro. You can have your friends that you play basketball with. You can have your friends that you go to concerts with. You can have your friends you game with. But this idea that you need to do everything with these same three people, that shit is a lie. And you setting yourself up to be miserable. Anyways, just some food for thought. Street Fighter 6's latest balance patch leaves players furious. Yo, shout out to Og with the sub, appreciate it. I don't feel so bad of buying 32 gigs of RAM last week. I need the upgrades bad. I just need the motherboard and the CPU. Get as much as you can afford. Because these games, one of the things that when these PC games is the RAM requirements keep going up. What's going on with Street Fighter, man? You know what's funny? Before I saw this article, I did see a tweet like 2 days ago, and it said the latest Street Fighter 6 patch is just a gift to Marvel Token and Avatar. Basically saying the latest patch fucked the game up, and it's just gonna make people love these other new fighting games even more. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because he didn't explain it, but we got an article maybe that'll explain it. Street Fighter 6 just got its long-awaited August 3rd update, and the fan response has not been pretty. The short version is the patch barely shakes up the game's core systems while making strange nerf and buff decisions for much of the roster. This is easily... Wait, let's see what he says. This is easily the worst fighting game patch I've lived through in a long time. They wanted to shake things up by doing the bare minimum and basically buffing everyone. Insane. This patch is legit the worst patch of all time. I didn't think they could get more ass, but holy shit. I am super glad I'm a jobber. Good luck to y'all competing professionally in this. This nigga said, thank God I got a job. Oh shit. It's been the same game the past 4 years. I mean, that's why I stopped playing. I mean, for me, it ran its course, and that's fine. I got my fun out of Street Fighter 6. Unless you're trying to compete in like a tournament. I don't even see why people care like that. They didn't even make any universal system changes in the patch. So they haven't done anything to the game that makes it like super duper ultra Street Fighter 6 like they normally would. It's just some slight buffs and nerfs. That is, I can see how that's annoying. For those who don't play Street Fighter 6, Capcom has taken a very conservative approach to its balance updates, rarely changing the things outside of the new character releases. Once a year, the game receives a major balance patch, usually timed to avoid interfering with Capcom Pro Tournament competitive circuit. Because of these long delays between major alterations, there tends to be a great deal of anticipation around the yearly patch. If there's a main grievance with the latest update, it's that it doesn't alter Street Fighter 6 increasingly divisive core systems. Specifically, there are no changes to the drive rush or throw loops. Drive rush lets every character close. Yeah, we know what that fuck is. Another year of throw loops. Throw loops are a technique. Season 4, let's go. Let me see. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind the throw loops. That's one thing I liked about Street Fighter. That's probably a controversial opinion, because I'm not gonna hold you. If you get locked in a throw loop, you suck, nigga. You deserve that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Just fucking tech the throw, nigga. Tech the goddamn throw. Now, them being lazy and not changing anything in the core system, that's completely different, but the throw loops don't bother me. Many players are complaining about both the drive rush. Yeah, like this stuff, I understand, like this is lazy, but Capcom has barely made any changes. On top of the lack of significant changes, many players are flabbergasted by the character bus. Perhaps the most talked about example is that Capcom made Ryu even better. Between his high damage and oppressive offense, he is already one of the best characters in the game, but he received improvements to one of his strongest attacks, the Solar Plexus Strike. The developers wrote in the patch notes that they thought this would make the move more balanced. Another dominant character, Sagat, received a mixture of nerfs and buffs that you would think would negatively affect him. People's issue is that it's causing a guessing game and there's not a lot of good defensive mechanics to get out of it. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, that's fair. So it sounds to me like maybe they need to buff the mechanics in terms of the defensive side, maybe different options in terms of how to detect and stop the loop. Overall, it's lazy. I get it. The game's been out for 4 years, and usually they do put out Ultra Super Saiyan Instinct versions of fighter games, Street Fighter games, and they haven't been doing it. So I can understand the frustration, especially because this is the main game at EVO every year, really every fighting game competition. And the exciting thing about it, what keeps it fresh, is the changes to the core gameplay mechanics. But if it's the same, then it's kind of like, you know, next EVO is going to be the same exact meta, basically. There's no shift in it, and that can be boring. Anyways. Now that was an egregious amount of damage, an egregious amount. Here's the official Yasmin update launch trailer for Street Fighter 6. Don't worry, guys, Marvel Token's coming. We're gonna have to deal with this in like 2 days.
If you can.
Yasmin.
Me? Gotcha. I won't let you down.
Nice shot.
My Kuya has the same one. Ah! Next time, I won't lose.
I won't lose. So Tekken 8 all over again. Fuck Tekken. She looks like a cool character. It's hard to get excited about this with Marvel Token coming out, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still enjoying Avatar as well. Really try another game. You want to see Capcom make another fighting game? Oh, you should mean Street Fighter players to try a different game. I think the reason hardcore Street Fighter plans don't play another game is because part of it is they're in it for the money. They're trying to get that Capcom Cup, that Evo money, and then B, it's like an elitism thing. Because everybody knows Street Fighter is it doesn't have to be your favorite, but like you got to be honest, Street Fighter is #1 when it comes to fighting games. So it's like, maybe there are some people out there that are like elitists who feel like, oh, anything less than Street Fighter is beneath me. It's like, no, Avatar is right there if you want an in-depth fighter. That's stupid, because video games are supposed to be fun. I thought Mortal Kombat was #1. No. Mortal Kombat 1 is #1 for button mashing ass niggas that don't know anything about fighting games. Yes, Mortal Kombat is #1. It's #1 in sales. It's #1 with casuals, niggas who hit their head against the controller. But Street Fighter is #1 in terms of actual fighting game mechanics and like the FGC. And it's always been that way since Street Fighter 2. There would be no FGC without Street Fighter 2. So it's always, and Tekken's always been like the strong #2. And with the exception, Mortal Kombat could be #2. Tekken and Mortal Kombat would go back and forth. But like right now, Tekken is like the definitive strong #2 because Mortal Kombat 1 was ass. But no, Mortal Kombat's a casual game. I don't know if y'all know that. For the most part, don't get me wrong, competitive Mortal Kombat's legit. But for the most part, the reason it sells well is because casuals love it. It's all the blood and the gore and shit. He's like, see, Mike said Mortal Kombat's the ball and gun of fighting games. Yeah, like I've never taken Mortal Kombat seriously. Niggas just be sitting in the corner shooting you and shit and hitting you with your projectiles and teleporting. That game's full of bullshit. Mortal Kombat X was the most competitive. I feel like Mortal Kombat X was the last one that like I genuinely enjoyed. I feel that. Even competitively, it's ass. Don't let Sonic Fox hear that. She looks cool. I ain't playing that shit though. Oh, they dropped the Hulk trailer? Oh, sweet. Is this new? Oh yeah, they dropped this 2 hours ago. Oh, new Hulk trailer. Speaking of fighting games, this is what everybody about to be on. The World Breaker. So he's not a grappler, he's just a big body character.
Hulk can do anything. You can't beat Hulk.
That's cool, they got a red Hulk skin. Got all these fucking buttons and shit.
Hulk just wants to.
That's fucking funny right there. I don't think I've... Oh shit. Hold on, what that shit say right there? Let me go back. Can y'all see that right there? Oh, y'all can't see it because my camera's blocking it. Hold up. Fucking god damn it. I don't think I got a camera that can... All my shit is blocking it. Oh, there it is. Y'all can see it right there. Let's see that. Ease of use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5 out of 5? So he's like the easiest character to use in the game? Or is it 5 out of 10? Does anybody know? We might see, chat, we might see a lot of Hulk mains. Oh my lord. Oh, it means it's the hardest. Oh, okay. Okay. So that means he's one of the harder characters to use. Okay, I'm fine with that then. Let me switch back then, man. We can leave it. Nah, because the 3DS ain't. They don't got the right shot on it. Big hitbox too. But I imagine he does more damage though, on average. You don't need crazy strings with him. Yeah, his jab is not very far. High IQ. That isn't that ironic that the Hulk is a high IQ character? That looked like that punch looked like you could juggle that shit when he hit you in. Yeah, it looked like it could. Shout out to Doombot with the sub. An attack that increases the gamma level. Hulk enters an armor state from part way through. He gets armor. A gauge unique to the Hulk. The gauge changes after the gamma spark or enduring opponent's attacks with the Hulk skill. Hulk enters the gamma rage state after using gamma spark with the R icon at level 3. During gamma rage, his dash gains extra speed and his damage and skills receive major power-ups. So he's a character you're gonna have to manage the meter with, kind of like oh boy, Skullhead, Firehead. Shout out to Doombot with the sub, appreciate it. Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. So he's got a cross-screen AoE that you can combo into. That shit look hella negative though. Thunderclap them cheeks. It looks like you can combo that thunderclap if he dashes forward. I think it means he's easy to play. Some people saying hard, some people saying easy. Only way to tell is when the game comes out this week, because you know we're gonna be on that. That looks like you can combo that too, that overhead clap. Yeah, you can. Because he did a double cheek clap. Skull crush. So that's his anti-air. Oh, you can combo that. I could definitely see you playing him. I'm gonna try him. I'm gonna try him out. Ooh, that was nice. So he gets armor off the gamma. He can charge through attacks. Tokon a day one cop or should I wait? If you like fighting games, I'm gonna be on a day one. He looks like a character that'll be good to play against spammers with his gamma armor. You could just rush through shit for people who don't know how to play. A lot of invincible characters are going to be spamming the auto combos to death. Yeah, but like it didn't really bother me. The auto combos in this didn't really bother me during the beta just because I do feel like there's a good amount of defensive options, better defensive options than what the issue with Invincible was. There was a lot of auto combos and it was very easy to string those combos into tag combos. But the defensive, like the main defensive mechanic was the one where people would switch and then you had to hold, I think it was X and square, and you would become invincible for like a split second and it would block the tag from extending the combo. That was a stupid defensive mechanic in my opinion, because like it was just too tight of a window. This one like it's much easier to play defense in my opinion. I can think maybe it could use maybe a push block, but then y'all said that there is a push block. I gotta go into the tutorial. I didn't see it. Yo, shout out to Woo Kid with the sub, but I didn't feel myself getting super like, I didn't feel myself raging on this game due to the lack of defensive mechanics. I appreciate the super chat. Auto combos aren't strong in this game. Yeah, you're gonna have to extend them. I wish they would show like setups a little bit. Okay. Not gonna lie, I was getting my ass beat laughing the whole time, which is a fun time. Pretty much. My main critiques with the beta was just like it was choppy. Like the online was mad inconsistent, especially if you played somebody in the United States that was across the pond or across the states. I mean, like because we hosted a lobby on the last day and like half the room was on the West Coast, the other half was on the East Coast, and the East Coast people were lagging like a motherfucker. So I would imagine we were probably lagging for them. They need to figure out how to smooth that out. It's inconsistent.
Here goes.
Super skill rampage. That's that Loki toss. Did you play the story during the beta? Nah, I was playing straight online. Straight throwing hands. I think the worst thing about this game is going to be the netcode potentially. And then the community, because like every time I play a fighting game, the worst human beings enter my chat, bro. Like friendly reminder for people who are actually in the stream. Like I'm not saying I'm the best at fighting games, but I'm pretty decent. And I'm gonna be honest, if I played like 50 matches during the beta, I think I lost maybe 5. I won the majority of my fucking matches. There was one lobby I was in with Brooke and fucking I went on a 10-game streak, bro. My hardest challenge was against the homies. Like those are the only people I was losing against, but because this game, and that's why I said I don't care if like everybody has access to auto combos, because that fools niggas who play Spider-Man into thinking they're good. If I have access to auto combos as well, that just means I'm gonna pull off a 30-hit combo like it's fucking nothing, because I know you're not going to the tutorial. If you have strong, that's another thing I like about this game. It does reward good fundamentals, bro. I would say about 75% of my matches I won off of anti-airs. Niggas just jumping all over the place with goofy goober ass characters like Spider-Man, and I would just duck and uppercut their ass. They fly into the air. I get a free combo. This game is going to attract scrubs. So if you can't get a win, that's on you, dog.
Feel incredible.
Sometimes it feels like I'm not winning just because even when I am winning, sometimes I'm shouting. Because with auto combos does come bullshit that like I just don't be respecting. Like if you use the right way, Spider-Man is insane. Well, that counts for every character. In the right hands, every character is a demon. I agree with that. And a good Spider-Man would be good. The problem is most aren't, just like in Marvel Rivals. They play Spider-Man because Spider-Man is their favorite character. They're probably playing in Spider-Man pajamas. They went to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day with a Spider-Man tattoo glowing on their fucking ankle with their tight ass Spider-Man medium t-shirt and their Spider-Man cup. And they'll try to talk you down and tell you the Venom movies were good too. That's why they play him. So like most of them do suck. Still to this day, I see people on Twitter, man. The moment I see a Spider-Man on Marvel Rivals on my team and ranked, I'm leaving, bro. I'm taking the L because you already know what time it is, bro. It's just some fucking moron on the keyboard. Like. You know what fucking time it is. Huh? This nigga gonna be swinging all over the place doing nothing. There we go. That's what I want to see, some setups. The Hulk looks like he'll be annoying to get your ass beat by because he got a big ass hitbox and he's slow.
I'm here. Leave it to me. Oh, feel incredible. Strongest there is. Fight us again.
Don't get caught. Yeah, you don't want to get caught in the corner on this game.
I've got this. Teamwork.
He looks good though. Definitely for somebody who throws hands. Yeah, you know what's funny about? I thought he'd be a grappler. I thought he would be too, but like I thought it would be like a hybrid type of grappler. Somebody who throws hands but like also tosses people around too. Like he has a mix of command grabs in there. And like I saw a lot of pushback on Twitter where people were saying that like, oh, you guys are stupid if you thought the Hulk would be a grappler. I don't think that that's a stupid thing to think. This nigga's known for tossing people around. He literally did that to Loki. Sure, that's not the only thing he does. He smashes, sure. Like your mom. But he's also known for power bombing people. So like I think he could have been a hybrid mix between somebody who boxes and does command grabs as well. They could have made him like King. Looks good to me. I was gonna get it regardless, so whatever. Oh, I think I said this saved. Dave Bautista is to play Kratos in the live-action God of War series. I read this morning that Dave Bautista is in consideration, but they changed the headline to he is going to play it. I don't think that's confirmed, chat. I read that they're considering it. I know they're talking about recasting Atreus because we talked about it on the podcast for season 2. I guess they're gonna age him up or something like that. But I'm pretty sure this has not been confirmed yet. Did you hear that China's real estate market fell to its lowest prices in 30 years? What that got to do with anything? I'm not terribly upset by this. Yeah, Batista was good as the villain in the Avatar movie. He was good. He's a good actor. I agree. Hulk not being a grappler is a missed opportunity. Yeah, and here's another thing too. Another reason it's a missed opportunity is there's not a grappler on. I feel like every fighting game should have at least one grappler to switch up the fighting and keep things interesting. But like everybody throws hands in there just to change things up.